Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So here we are again.
Yeah.
For the 6th week in a row. We've been doing this, going live for 6 weeks now, month and a half. Pretty cool. So whatever questions you want to ask, we're here.
You're here.
Yeah, aren't you here?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not here.
you're here. You're not a figment of everybody's imagination.
I'm a ghost.
Sure. So how was your weekend?
It was pretty good. Been lightly raining out today.
Yeah.
Well, this evening anyway.
It was 48 degrees here in northern Michigan, but it was really cloudy, and now it's raining. And now it is colder because it's dark. Weather Channel app doesn't, oh, nope, it didn't load, it crashed. Trying to find out what the temperature is right now.
Cold enough.
39. So whatever that is in Celsius, I don't know. But how was your weekend?
Just asking that.
Well, how was it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I was looking for the weather. I didn't know if you remember if you answered.
You didn't even smoke nothing today.
Yeah?
Jeez. What's up with that?
I don't know. What did you do all weekend? Nothing?
Pretty much nothing besides feed the wood stew all weekend.
Yeah.
Well, that's only technically twice a day, so.
Yeah. Nighttime, and then when for the second? In the afternoon sometime?
Usually it lingers anywhere between 6 to 9 o'clock in the evening. And then you got to put something in.
Yeah.
But other than that, once we go to bed and somewhere between 6 and 9 the next evening.
How come you were telling the ceiling about that?
I was looking at the clock.
Oh, it looks like you're talking to the ceiling.
Nope, we're looking at the clock.
Brett Jarvis. Hey, guys. Hi.
Hi.
You're the first person to say something. 13 people in here, and you're the first person to say something. So, you and your Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come up a little bit. There. Ricky, Julian, and Bubbles. Yep. Shane Walgast, hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Catherine B., how is Spotted Leaf? Do you have an appointment for her to get fixed? Tomorrow we call. I mean, she's not getting fixed tomorrow, but we call and make the appointment tomorrow. So that's in the works.
Yeah.
And she's fine. She's not in heat anymore, so we had to wait for that to be over.
Yeah, and we got the
because they won't do it if they're in heat.
We got the money to get it done too, so
yeah,
that's good. The money's there, just got to make the appointment now. So
yep, making those phone calls tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah.
And then she'll be caught up to everybody else.
Yeah.
Katie Wood, hello. Hello. I don't know about you on you guys' ends, but there's a little bit of a lag on our end. So I say something and then my mouth moves. Kind of weird, but that's the first time that's happened. Adventures in the Heartland, hello.
Hello. Definitely been a nice day today.
Yeah. It was warm.
Yeah, but it was windy though.
Oh, yeah, it was really windy today. Kind of crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But we had all the windows open to help air out the house. Catherine B, that's great. And hello. Sorry, I forgot to say that first. That's okay.
Oh, that's all right.
Yep. So did you like dinner?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had chicken breast stir fry for dinner over rice. And you guys are going to hear about it in tomorrow's video. But I have lost 27 pounds, which is good. Better than nothing. It's a start. Right?
Yeah.
I know you've lost weight too, but you don't get on the scale, so we don't know.
No, I don't jump on the scales.
Huh.
I go by how the clothes fit.
Brett Jarvis, that sounds pretty good. The stir fry, yeah,
Yeah, it is.
it's always good. And I season it with soy sauce and garlic powder, pepper. But I don't add salt to any of it because there's plenty of salt in soy sauce. Catherine B, yum and good for you. I need to do better. Yeah. I feel better. I don't know if I look any better yet, but I do have clothes fitting that didn't fit before, like this shirt. So that's good. Sounds like your phone is over there dying.
Oh, last time that 30 just not too long ago.
Yeah. So today I made Don an Instagram if anybody wants to follow him. It is Magnet Fishing Deer Man. I'm going to type it over here. If you guys have Instagram and want to follow him.
Yeah.
Finally got him to make one after all these years.
You just turned around and made one.
No, I
didn't
asked you if you
to
wanted
or
one
anything.
because you have a friend who posts photos that you wanted to see, but I had to show them to you from my account all the time. Now you have your own. Yeah.
That's all right. I won't be posting too much stuff on there.
No, but I'll help you learn how to use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that if you do want to put photos on it, you'll know how.
Now we just gotta wait for the ice to thaw out before we can do any more magnet fishing.
Yeah, but it's starting. The ice is starting to melt.
Yeah. That one at the bridge was a good spot.
Yeah.
Green Bridge.
Yep. And real fishing.
Yeah.
For fish, not for junk. Fishing for fish.
Yeah. Do some magnet fishing for whatever we pull up, and then that can go and get sent off somewhere to be recycled. And do some regular fishing too.
Yeah. But at least there's a light at the end of the tunnel for wintertime now. Brett Jarvis, it's been an insane winter. 60 in Ohio today. Yeah, it was 48 today.
Yeah, it was 48 here, yeah. It's been an easy winter this year. At least for up where we're at anyways, it has been.
Yeah. So if anybody is going to look for that Instagram, Don's Instagram, and you're wondering if you have the right one, it looks... Oh, thanks. Stop. It looks like this. And that is the user pick, that singing fish thing. So if that's what you see, that is the right one. Catherine B, I wouldn't go out on the ice after these warm days. Roof is almost clear, so thankful didn't have to shovel it this year. Yeah, people are not supposed to be going on the ice anymore. And I saw up at the Mackinac Bridge where the blue ice is, I saw photos or a video from today of people walking around out on there, way out there. Today was warm. That's not smart. And they've been warning on the news for the last week. Don't walk out onto that ice to go see the blue ice because you could go through. And they're doing it anyway. So people do whatever they want.
Yep.
But you can't help stupid.
No.
Nope. But not a whole lot happened this weekend.
No.
Just waiting for that snow to go away. But it's only the last day of February, so we're going to get a lot more.
Oh, yeah. We'll get more snow, and we'll be heading up and down that trail again as usual.
Yep.
There wasn't so many of them today.
Yeah. Snowmobiles on the trail. Brett Jarvis, people are just playing crazy, LOL. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
They don't listen. And then the Coast Guard always has to do ice rescues. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago, a snowmobile went right through the ice up there, and people are still walking around up there. So, good for them. But otherwise, I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
Do you know?
Nope. Don't get paid for not knowing.
Yeah. Catherine B., any luck with the John Deere? No, we have to buy a belt. Nothing can be done until we buy the new belt to replace the one that broke.
Yep.
So that has to happen first, maybe on the 3rd.
Yeah.
Where would you find that? Maybe at the, or do we have to order it?
Well, it'd probably be easier just to order it. I will have to get the numbers off from the John Deere, so that way I can just go and look it up and put in the numbers of the John Deere. And
we have the book for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be in there.
I just need to know the measurements of the belt.
Yeah.
And we'll just place an order, and when it gets here, it gets here.
Yep. And then you can put it away because it can't be moved right now because somebody removed the lever that you have to pull to make it so you can push it around manually. So the back wheels are locked. So there it sits.
Yep. It's a lever to release the gears in the rear end.
Yeah.
So that way you can manually push it around.
Yep. Brett Jarvis, how much wood have you guys used this season?
I'm going to say almost half. Almost half of it.
Yeah.
Some winters we burn a little more than others. I've noticed over the years that I usually burn anywhere between 15 to 18 quarts each winter. 15 to 18.
Huh. A second, I can turn our own live stream on. But anyway, Catherine B said that stinks. That happened to ours too. Such a pain. So then I had to use my walk behind, and a spring broke on that. Arg. Yeah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
We got a small walk behind here, but it works off in a belt pulley system for the blades for the walk behind. And I think the belt might be all stretched out on the walk behind, and because it doesn't want to spin the blade very well once you start giving it the snow.
Yeah.
So I think the belt's bad on that too. And we did have another walk behind one, but traded it to help buy the car that we got now when we needed one.
Yeah.
That was part of the deal on it. So
Yep. So we have to shovel until he gets the belt, but it's nothing terrible.
no, that's the first time I had to shovel. Done it for years.
Yeah. Having a snowblower is actually a more recent thing, right?
Yeah, having a snowblower in general is a more recent thing.
Yeah.
So the last couple of winters, I'd say last 3 winters now, I've been privileged with being able to use a walk behind or the John Deere or something.
Yeah.
So the last 3 winters, I actually feel kind of spoiled because of it.
Yeah. We have a pretty long driveway. Brett Jarvis, I need to buy a snowblower. I spent 3 hours shoveling out my drive a few weeks back. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about what it takes here, is about 3 hours.
Yeah.
But with the snowblower or something, less than an hour.
Yep.
Like a walk behind or something.
So yeah, that'll be fixed pretty soon.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yep.
But I could always go up to the junkyard and always look around for a perch belt for that little walk behind.
Yeah.
See if they got something laying around there, and maybe just get a part out, the belt out from that, and go up front to the office and pay for it.
Yeah.
I'm charging more than $1 or $2 for it.
Katrina Okalski. Hi, guys. Hi. So I guess starting tomorrow, it's going to get really cold again. 20 degrees. So back to that again. But it does not say snow. I'm looking at the Weather Channel app. But it says on the 10th it's supposed to rain. Katrina Okalski, my husband enjoys shoveling, LOL.
I hope you don't mind. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
Good exercise, too.
Just put some earbuds in and have some music going and just shovel.
Oh, yeah. Nothing wrong with it. At least you're getting out and enjoying the fresh air and being outdoors.
Yeah.
And getting a little exercise while you're doing it.
Yep.
I've done it for years. I think everybody's guilty of that at some point in time.
Yeah. Unless you live in an apartment complex and then the site manager does it.
Yeah.
That was the only good thing about living in apartments is you don't have to shovel and you don't have to plow the parking lot.
Yeah.
They do that.
The snow removal is figured in on the rent when it comes to things like that.
Yeah. Because I left my parents' house in 1995, a year after I graduated high school. And then I moved in with Don in February 2015. And all those years in between there, I just lived in apartments. So
Yeah.
that's a long time to live the apartment complex life. Listening to other people stomp around and yell and holler and having to close your curtains as soon as it gets dark because everybody outside's going to look in at you.
It just made more sense to come here.
Katrina Okalski. He had a brain bleed in 2016, so he has to be careful how much he lifts, but he still enjoys it. Yeah. I'm sure the fresh air is nice, and it's always nice to get exercise.
Yeah. As long as you're not overdoing it.
Yeah.
No one knows his limit.
Yep. Belfry Bats, what is your least favorite place you ever lived? Saginaw. Not the town so much, but I had to live with my first ex-husband and his nasty mother, and it was a horrible, depressing experience. So there's a lot of bad memories stuck to Saginaw. Luckily, I only lived there a year. And now that guy and his nasty mother are long gone. Haven't seen any of them since 2001. Thank God.
Yeah, I really don't got a bad place I ever lived. I got a lot of good memories at just about everywhere I lived.
Yeah. And then there were a couple apartments, one in Saginaw and one in Alpena, that were about as big as a bathroom, the whole damn apartment. So that kind of sucked. No room for anything.
Yeah.
But at that point, I had to take what I could get because there wasn't anything else available.
Well, sometimes you just gotta take what you can.
Yeah. But the last apartment complex I lived in Alpena was a good one because they had just completely remodeled the place. You name it, they remodeled it. So everything was fresh, clean, and new. Brett Jarvis, I live in a small college town here in Ohio. My neighbor does play bagpipes, though, LOL. Well, in my last apartment, the one I was just talking about, you could hear everything. And all day and all night, even though she was all alone, she would giggle scream. That's what I call giggling and laughing so hard that you end it in screaming. And she would do that like every 5 minutes, all day and all night. I don't know what in the world was so funny. And she was always all by herself. So that drove me a little nuts. Brett Jarvis, he's not good either. Catherine says, LOL. Yeah, that crazy woman.
Yeah.
All by herself down there, just laughed. Oh my God. So loud, all the time.
I don't mind it here.
Yeah, at least it's quiet here.
Yeah.
We don't hear anybody else's TVs. We don't hear their music. We don't hear them fighting. We don't hear people talking. We don't hear people yelling. No kids yelling and screaming. Nobody's stomping around above your heads. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Nice and quiet.
Well, the nearest houses around here is a good few hundred feet away.
Yeah.
So.
And it's nice, too, if we want to watch a movie or listen to music. We don't have to keep the volume way down low. We don't have to worry about people pounding on the door saying that our TV's too loud. Even though if I tried to turn around and do that to them, they would have been pissed at me. Apartment complex life's not fun. So I'm glad to be out of that now. Plus, I was never allowed to have any pets either. So that sucked.
Yeah, I never lived that lifestyle.
Yep.
I always lived out in the country.
Well, I grew up out in the country, but then I ended up in town.
As a kid we grew up in a couple of spots right in town, but
Yeah.
that's only lasted maybe a few years, and that's about it. And the rest of the time I grew up out in the country.
Yep. I like it better. I don't mind having to drive like anywhere from a half an hour to an hour to go grocery shopping because it's nice to come home to somewhere that is quiet and peaceful.
Yeah. I don't mind the drives when you gotta travel somewhere, like to a Walmart or
Yeah.
whatever.
Katrina Okulski, did you guys go to school together? Yes. Up until 1993. And we weren't dating or anything way back then. We were just talked once in a while. And we rode the same school bus too. But then in 1993, my dad decided that we all needed to move. So we moved to Hawks and ended up I ended up in a different school, and we lost touch. Don and I lost touch until December 11th, 2014. And we happened to see each other on Plenty of Fish and recognized each other's names. Started talking. Right?
Plenty of fish.
Yeah.
Where have you been fishing at?
Yep. So it's a good thing we ran back across each other.
Yeah.
Belfry Bats, did Don smoke in the back of the bus? No, you didn't, did you?
No.
I don't think anybody did. They cracked down pretty hard on that.
No, not smoking in the back of the bus, but
Yeah, it was really easy to get kicked off the bus for any little thing. I think the bus driver would have been really mad about cigarettes.
yeah, at the school that we went to, behind the school, we always called it the poles.
Yeah.
And it was a set of old power line poles back in behind the school, and it was all surrounded by thick bushes and stuff. And we'd go back in there and smoke cigarettes.
Huh.
But I never smoked in the back of the bus.
Katrina Okalski says it was fate. Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah. But I didn't smoke at school.
I did.
I didn't start smoking until fall 2000, and I never should have started in the first place. Wicked Glow, hi.
Huh?
See, you made it. Punk Skunk, have you ever been to any Highland games? No, I've never even heard of it. Don't know what that is. Shane Walgas, what school did you go to when you lived in Hawks? Roger City. So I graduated from Roger City, even though I only went there for 1 year. It should have been Onaway, because we didn't even really need to move. My dad just wanted to move just to move. So I ended up spending my whole senior year all alone with nobody to talk to, because I didn't know anybody and nobody would talk to me. So that kind of sucked.
Yeah.
That's how it went. And now my parents' house is in Posen. They didn't stay at that house in Hawks for long either, just for 3 years. I don't know if any of you ever go to Hawks, but it's on 638, and it's a little tan house with siding in. And the guy put a bottle tree in the yard and a big truck that he keeps the headlights on all the time, and there's a knight in shining armor standing in the yard. So it's pretty unique what the guy did.
That's a pretty cool little area.
Yeah, he bought the house from my parents, and then that's what he did.
Yeah, that's pretty cool what he did to the yard.
Yeah, and he made a pond too, because the backyard was always flooded and muddy and disgusting. And he dug a pond, and now the yard's okay.
Yeah. Well, if your property's wet enough where you can do a pond, I don't see nothing wrong with it.
Katrina Okalski, my husband quit smoking before we met. The doctors told him that it's because of how healthy he was overall, that he survived his bleed. Yeah, I wish Don would quit. I quit in 2017, March 2017. But I wish you would quit. You'd save money.
What, $20 a month?
Yeah. He buys tobacco in tubes instead of, hey, Dave.
Oh, hey, Dave.
First time we've seen you here. But instead of buying packs of cigarettes, which is more expensive, he buys tubes. Well, not tubes either. Papers. He buys papers. When I was smoking, we bought tubes because I don't like papers. Shane Walgas, I know right where that's at. Well, that's where we lived between 93 and 96. Katrina Okalski, just keep trying to quit. One day it will stick. The problem is I have to get him to try. He won't try. He's stubborn.
That's right.
You tried to quit when we first got together and you didn't keep it up. BLOB, kinda off topic here, but I'm curious about your cannabis. Michigan had legal weed, yes? What are your prices like for a quarter or whatever? Yes, it's legal. You should answer that.
About cannabis?
Yeah, about pot. How much does pot cost?
Depends on who you go through too.
Yeah, like the dispensaries, it's way more expensive than getting it from anybody else.
Yeah, for dispensary prices, I'm not really sure because I never went through dispensaries, but for I would say like average prices for around here was always the old price. You know, like some people would be like the old prices, $30 an eighth, $60 a quarter, and then some people charge $10 a gram. Some people charge $70 for a quarter sometimes. It all depends on who you go through.
I'm trying to find out on here how much the dispensaries are charging. I don't know if I can.
Yeah. I'm not sure what dispensaries charge for it.
It says, well, I found it, the prices for Alpina. It says $20 for a gram.
Probably.
No, that is what it says. Is that a bad price? Because you said
Yeah.
it's really expensive.
Yeah, I just know it's expensive. But that's probably average price for a dispensary, though.
Katrina Okalski, medical weed is so much cheaper. I don't know. Here in Michigan, even the medical stuff, I've heard is just through the roof.
Yeah, I'm going to say
If you
it's
go to
probably
the
about the same
dispensaries.
I'm going to say it's probably about the same ballpark.
They slap on top of sales tax. Yeah.
Yeah, they probably
There
do.
is a specific tax just for that on top of sales tax. Katrina, recreational is worse. Well, they're both a whole lot more expensive than other places.
Yeah.
BLOB says, sounds like your prices are same as where I live. Dispensaries are pricey here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really high at dispensaries.
Yeah, it is. But also, you got to stop to think they do testing on it too to see where the THC levels are, make sure it's clean and
Yeah.
things of that nature.
It really depends which dispensary you go. Some run deals.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. I agree.
there aren't that many dispensaries here yet because it just went legal, what, 3 years ago now? 2 years?
Been like 2-3 years now.
Yeah. And there are
They're
still
working on.
they're
the
still
details
working
of it.
on getting approved by their towns to even open places like that. Some towns are still denying it, people.
And some towns, if they do allow it to come in, they want it on the outskirts of town.
Yeah. So Michigan's still working on getting dispensaries, especially up around here. They were down in the cities first, like Detroit and Grand Rapids, Saginaw, and all it. The cities, the skyscraper cities. Detroit has the most right now in surrounding cities. Yeah. Belfry Bats, are you allowed to grow your own wacky tobacco? Yes. But you can only have 12 plants.
And it don't matter how many people are in the house. It's 12 plants and that's it.
Yeah. And if you grow it outside, you're supposed to put a privacy fence around it and hide it.
Yeah, you got to have it like behind a privacy fence, and then it's got to be inside a another caged-in fence on top of that. And
Yeah.
you got to be able to have your privacy padlock. There's a lot of rules that you got to follow. So I'd have to say, just got to look up the exact rules on that and just follow the rules on it.
Yeah. Katrina says Lapeer has quite a few. I think Flint too. Yeah. Anything down there, like Saginaw and below. When we lived in Texas, it wasn't legal at all. Yeah, I know. There's still states left where it's not.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the whole U.S. should be legal for it.
Yeah. Shane Walgas, can you give McKenna Leach a shout out? She is a new subscriber. Yes. Hello,
hello,
McKenna, and thank you for subscribing. Punk Skunk. Highland Games is a Scottish-themed event where everyone wears kilts and competes in different events like throwing telephone poles, booths selling stuff, and live Celtic music, speaking of bagpipes. Okay, they don't have anything like that up here. If there is anything like that, it's, again, back down in the cities. So I can look into it and see if there's anything around close, but not right up around here. There isn't anything like that.
Yeah.
Brett Jarvis, gotta head out, guys. Take care. You too.
You too. Take care.
And Katrina, Texas will be the last to be legal, LOL. Probably.
Probably.
And Wicked Glow says, I agree with you, Don.
Yeah. Well, it should be legal because then the country's generating some sort of extra revenue in taxes.
Yeah. Wicked Glow says it's not legal here yet. Yeah, Florida.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about if they're working on that or not. And of course, there are bigger fish to fry in the world right now than whether pot's legal or not.
Right.
So I don't think that's a priority right now.
Right. I think once so many countries do get legal, or not countries, but states do get legal, and then maybe they might consider something like that later on in the future. But I'm just thinking out of the box.
Yeah. Should have done it like Canada.
Yeah.
Whole country legal all at once.
Right.
But that's not how it works, I guess.
No.
So, cats all over the place, as always.
Yeah.
They're all sleeping because the TV's not on, so they all went to sleep. They must think it's bedtime.
Probably.
We don't normally turn the TV off unless we're going to bed. But we turn the TV off during the live streams because that just makes sense. Who wants to listen to that in the background? Katrina Okalski, did you guys hit 50 degrees today at all? I don't know. The last I checked, it said 48. And that was probably around noon. I didn't check again to see if it actually... I don't think so, though, because right here it says that 48 was the high. So I guess 48 was it. Close, but not quite.
Yeah. Still pretty nice. I know the driveway's got quite a bit of standing water in it.
Yeah. But it melted a lot of the snow, which is good.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm ready for it to go. I'm ready for spring.
I'll see him here.
I was watching one of our videos yesterday from June 11th, 2017. And we were sitting out on the deck. And the sun was out. And we didn't have coats on. And the trees were all green. And the leaves were all green. And it just made me want spring to come all the more. Katrina, the warmest we were in Chesterfield was the 50s, and then it got foggy. It didn't get foggy here, did it?
Not that I know of.
No, but it started drizzling.
Yeah, it did start drizzling.
Yeah.
Last time I was outside, it was a light rain. It wasn't not real heavy, but it was still light rain.
Yeah. And it was cloudy. Pretty dark out there.
And windy.
Yeah, very windy.
But it was nice having the windows open in the house today.
Yeah,
though.
we opened all the windows in the house for like 3-4 hours, let everything air out. That's one of my favorite things to do. When the house has been shut up all winter long and then we have a nice day, I like to open everything up and let all the fresh air come in. It's nice.
Yeah.
So for any of you who might be here who haven't seen the last few videos, all those nostalgic travel vlogs are over with now. So we're back to one video a day. And I didn't film yesterday, so you guys got a break today. But everything goes back to normal tomorrow. Back to daily again. I've been filming today, so it's all good.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
All right. Just want to make sure.
Katrina, can't wait till spring. Want to go camping? Yes, us too.
Yeah,
We have everything we need. We even have an air mattress for inside the tent. Because the last time we went camping, we didn't. And it didn't matter how many blankets we laid on. The ground is hard.
Yeah.
That hurt. Belfry Bats. Did your parents make you go to church and Sunday school when you were kids? No. Because my dad didn't really believe in God. I mean, some days he did, some days he didn't. Other times he was crabby. And my mom and I tried to go to church sometimes when I was in high school, and Dad got mad about it. So, no. What about you?
Not really. There's been little spurts here and there as a kid where our mom wanted to go to church or something, but that was always short-lived.
Yeah.
It was always short-lived. She did go through that phase or whatever.
Yeah. Plus, I had really bad ADHD as a kid. And when I did try to go to Sunday school, all I would do is run around and yell and scream and giggle and pick on the other kids, like poke at them and stuff. The Sunday school didn't like that. So I wasn't the type of kid who could sit and be good in church or Sunday school.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that was part of the reason we didn't go to church all the time.
Could be.
And none of the doctors could figure out I had ADHD, so it went completely untreated. Instead, they tried to put me in a nut house at 7 years old. They said I was nuts. So they tried to put me in the Arnell Engstrom Mental Hospital in Traverse City, which is now out of business and closed up. But seems like in the early 80s, the doctors were stupid up here because they couldn't figure that out. Things didn't have to be as bad as they were if that could have gotten diagnosed and treated. Luckily, it went away when I hit 7th grade, and then I just withdrew into a shell and didn't talk to anybody or look at anybody. But that was better than running around making stupid noises and giggling so hard about it I couldn't breathe. So that wasn't good.
Yeah, and running in the classroom in school, running your nails down the chalkboard.
Yeah.
I remember you doing that a couple of times.
Yeah, I'd run my nails down the chalkboard just to hear everybody go, "Ew, stop!"
Yeah, you didn't do it all the time, but there's been a few times I remember you doing that.
Because I thought it was funny. I always thought things were funny that weren't actually funny. So, I was a weirdo.
Yeah, still are.
Yeah, but not like that.
Yeah, when we woke up this morning, it was almost 90 degrees here in the house.
Yeah.
It was so warm outside, the wood stove was too much.
Yeah. We might have to, I don't know when, but we're going to end up stopping the wood stove and buying gas for that heater in the hallway again.
Yeah, that probably I'll be in the near future.
Yeah, because as spring comes on, it gets too hot. The wood stove is too hot because it's not hot enough outside, but it's still too cold to go completely without. So that's what that thing's for.
Yep.
A gas heater on the wall.
Yeah. For when the wood stove is too much in the spring and the fall time.
Yeah. So we don't have to run electric heaters because we did that last year and we ended up with a $400 power bill.
Yeah.
So we don't want that.
No. Cheaper to go the route that we are. I want to try and get another load of firewood this summer. Another big load.
Yes, but we need a new refrigerator first.
Yeah. Well, for what I want, it's only just shy of $1,000. So.
Katrina Okalski asks, do you have a furnace? No. He ripped it out and got rid of it. And then redid the floors, and all the vents that were in the floors are all gone. And that's before we even got together.
Yep.
So no furnace. It actually used to be right here in the kitchen where the microwave is. So no more furnace.
How about that wall mount one that we got put
Yeah.
up? That's more than big enough where a person could technically heat this whole house off, and just that for the whole winter.
Yeah, it runs on cylinders, gas cylinders.
Well, we could always have a big 1,000-gallon tank put in too.
Belfry Bats, is Don's sister still mad at you guys? Yes. We haven't heard from her since she flipped out on the phone because I tried to make a joke. And that was months ago, before Christmas even, and that's okay. Because we don't like drama. If that's how she wants to be. Plus, all she ever wanted was for me to go and help her with her computer and her smart TVs and her smartphones, her and her husband, constantly. Because they didn't want to learn how to use them themselves, but they still wanted to own them. So I had to run them for them all the time, and I was getting tired of that. Like, she bought a printer, but I tried to show her how to use it, and she wouldn't listen to me. And every time she needed to print something, she'd call me, and I have to go over there and print it for her. No, I don't think so. No more of that. So they don't know anything about technology. Like, they got 2 Roku TVs, had no idea what to do with them. They wouldn't even take them out of the box. They made me come over and plug them in and set them up. And she was talking about wanting they wanted iPhones right before she went nuts and stopped talking to us. I don't want to try to teach them how to use iPhones when they won't even learn how to use the cheap Androids they have. Let somebody else teach them how to use iPhones. Shane Walgas, may I ask what the joke was? Okay, this is what happened. She called us, and Don put it on speakerphone, and she said the internet wasn't working on one of the Roku TVs. And she was all panicky and all upset and didn't know what to do. And I said, it must be your internet. They have HughesNet. It's really weak. Viasat HughesNet junk. Ignition 1991. Hi. And anyway, I said something about, well, you're going to have to check the settings on the TV and make sure the internet is still hooked to the TV. And then I was joking around and I said, oh, and I know what that means, that I have to come do it. I was kidding. I was laughing. She just blew up. F-U-F, F, 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 and hung up. So I sent her a message on Facebook, and I said I was just kidding, and she recorded 2 voice things that said, again, F you, Don, F you, Tennille, go. Don't ever come here again. Don't ever ask me for anything. Don't ever ask me for help. Have your mother help you because I'm not going to help you. And just a bunch of weird stuff. And we haven't heard from her since. And that's fine because that's ridiculous. We don't need to put up with that. That's stupid.
No. Just because he was all...
We were going to go over there and I was going to take care of their TV. But then she started screaming the F word over and over. So it's actually on our TikTok. If you guys have TikTok and you have us followed, I know we don't post there hardly ever, but one of them is her a screen recording I made of her doing all that screaming. So if you want to hear it, it's there. Yeah, it's this one. Right here, this one. I'm not going to play it so it's not all over our YouTube channel, but go. But Dawn said that she's gotten mad at him and not talked to him for 4 years before anyway, so
yeah,
she'll come back someday.
Yeah. Like too short for dumb things like that.
Yeah. TikTok, Taylor Price started following you. Is that one of you guys from here? But so what are your plans for the week?
I don't have any.
No? Well, I know we have to go shopping. We're going to do it in Gaylord because Meijer is better than Walmart. And I don't know if they'll ever get the Meijer in Sheboygan that they keep saying they're going to. So we just go to the one in Gaylord because I like Gaylord better than Petoskey.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they have all that good fish that we've never heard of before that we want to try. They have way more fish than Walmart.
Yeah.
Way more anything than Walmart, really. So. And I have to buy pita chips because I'm going to make homemade hummus. I have all the stuff for it, but nothing to dip it in or dip into it. So I'm not a big pretzel fan, so I'll get pita chips. And you just eat whatever serving size the label says. Probably like 10 chips or something.
Yeah.
But you hate hummus. You're not going to eat any of my hummus.
I'm not a big fan of hummus.
No. McKenna Leach, do you have a promo code for your merch? Not right this second, but I can make one. After the live chat, I'll go in and make one. Or I could probably do it right now. The Teespring lets us make promo codes whenever we want. So that's one good thing. I haven't lately because nobody seems to be interested. Okay, that's what I'm doing right now is fixing it or making it. Okay. All right. It lets me do a 10% discount. So this is the code. Wilton 10. There you go. I'm going to buy some hoodies. All right. Thank you. For those of you who don't know, we have a merch store on Teespring, and the link is in the description to all our videos. But you can search Teespring for Wilton in real life. There's a bunch of different kind of stuff on there. Carrots are good dipped in hummus. Yeah, we do have carrots too. Belfry Bats. Don's right. Hummus is terrible.
Yeah.
I guess it's an acquired taste.
I'm not a big fan of it. I'm not saying it's downright horrible, but I'm not.
And Wicked Glow, I don't like it either. Don says it stinks.
Yeah.
I was eating some in the car once, one of those little cups that comes with pretzels, and he said the whole car stunk like stinky hummus.
I didn't like the smell of whatever you was eating.
It was the garlic hummus, I think.
Didn't smell good.
Yeah. But we have a whole bunch of cans of chickpeas. So I found the recipe on how to make hummus, garlic hummus. And I got everything we need. So as soon as I have something to eat the hummus with, I'll make it and I'll film that. Film me making hummus. You do it in the blender. Katrina Okulski, it's so good. Garlic hummus is delicious. Yes. And that's another thing about Meyer is that they sell all kinds of different flavors of hummus. And I found some really good flavors there. They even have sweet hummus, like chocolate hummus and vanilla hummus that you could use with fruit.
Yeah. Well, like hummus, go for it.
Yeah. It's just chickpeas.
Yeah. That's the main base, yeah.
Yeah. But I had to get extra virgin olive oil and this stuff that I've never heard of. It's called tahini sesame paste, sesame seed paste. It says that's part of hummus. So I haven't even opened it yet, but here it is.
Yeah.
And the chickpeas and a little bit of olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil. It says it won't turn out if you don't put that in there. And I can't remember what else it calls for. See if I saved the recipe. I must not have saved that recipe, but there is plenty on here. Yeah, the first recipe. Tahini, yes. That's what that is. It says it's sesame paste. Oh, there's even a hummus recipe right here. I didn't look at that yet. But the one I was going to use, if I can get down to it, they always make you look at a bunch of other junk on here. 1 can of chickpeas, a 1/4 cup lemon juice, this stuff, a garlic clove minced, 2 tablespoons extra virgin olive oil, a 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin, salt to taste, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, and then some paprika on top of it afterward. And you put all that in the blender. It says, Katrina says, yes, it's super easy to make. Dave Foster says sausage. What about sausage? What do you want to know about sausage? For those of you who don't know, Dave Foster is Don's brother. And we have lots and lots and lots of cans of chickpeas. So I can make hummus lots of times. I'm sure I'll use this up.
Yeah.
And it doesn't expire until October 2022.
Well, once you break the seal, then
Yeah, then you have to put,
then
no,
have to use
no,
it
you
to
don't.
No?
It says no refrigeration needed. After opening, store in a cool, dry place. Well, I still might put it in the refrigerator anyway. Dave Foster, you don't put sausage in that stuff? Hummus? No, you don't put sausage in hummus. What the? Maybe you could dip your sausage in hummus afterward if you want, I guess. Never heard of sausage hummus. I mean, I guess you could if you want to put it all in the blender, but I don't know how that's going to come out.
Did you dip your sausage in the hummus?
No, you can dip your sausage in hummus.
No, okay.
Oh, that's it. It says ingredients: mechanically hulled sesame seeds. That's it. Well, how is it wet if that's it? No water, no nothing, just mechanically hulled. Oh, I don't know, whatever. Weird.
You know, if you take a picture, it'll last longer.
Yeah, sure.
I've seen you staring
Where
at
you go? There. There you are. You were getting out of the picture.
That's fine. Hey, did I break your lens?
Belfry Bats, does Don's brother Dave get along with the mean sister? As far as I know, but he better not make her mad.
Well, I'm sure he does.
Yeah. There you go. Look. Look at the camera. Look. Look. He's like, what the hell are you doing to me?
Like, okay, put me down
Yeah,
now.
he doesn't want to stay. Yes, Dave says he gets along with their sister. But you know, sibling rivalry. So, what are you looking at?
Nothing.
Yeah. So you got any stories to tell him this week?
No stories. Never have any good ones.
Oh, you've told me lots and lots of stories over the years. You have stories.
Stories are stories.
Yeah.
Make your own.
What about when you said you got drunk and they found you out in the snow?
Oh, that was a long time ago. Damn 100 proof Southern Comfort kicks your ass.
Yeah.
Especially when you climb a full fifth in less than 20 minutes.
McKenna Leach, how did you guys meet? At first, it was at school. We rode the same bus and had some of the same classes. Probably about late elementary school, I guess.
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
That's too damn long ago.
And then we lost touch for 21 years, and then we ran across each other on Plenty of Fish and started talking. And then we got together.
When you should have ran.
Oh, sure. But we didn't date in school or anything. We just talked to each other.
Yes.
Yeah.
And take a picture.
No. What school did you go to? Onaway. And I graduated from Rogers City because my dad decided we should move. So I only went to Rogers City for my senior year, and the rest of the time it was Onaway. Should have been Onaway all along. Yeah, I figured that you go to Onaway too. But we went to school a long time ago. Back before they even did any of that remodeling and added that new library and all that stuff in there. It was different back then.
Yeah, it was.
And in the cafeteria, there were great big, the whole wall that is opposite the stage was all windows. And in 94, they took them all out and put a wall and little windows because they said the big windows let in too much cold. They couldn't keep the cafeteria warm. So they got rid of all those windows. But people used to paint those, students used to paint those windows for homecoming. And it was a disappointment when they were gone. And McKenna says, you might know my parents. Well, who are they? And Belfry Bats, what was the Onaway High School mascot? Cardinal. And it's still Cardinal. Yep. So there's a big cardinal painted. What is it on the floor? On the gym floor? There's a big cardinal.
I can't remember. It's
I
been
think
so long
so.
ago.
McKenna Leach, we painted them too. Yeah, but it's just those small windows now, right? Like I said, the whole wall from one end to the other, floor to the ceiling, used to be windows. So there was a whole lot more to paint.
Yeah. It used to be
Brian Haskell. Leslie and Brian Haskell. Yes, I know Brian Haskell. I went to school with him.
Yep.
Don't know about Leslie, but I know Brian Haskell.
Yeah, I know him. I don't know him real well, but I know him.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, I was working at the gas station in Indian River. And he came in and he recognized me and said hi.
Yeah.
But that was probably 2016, 2017. It's been a while. Belfry Bats. What was the Rogers City High School mascot? It was Braves. So it's an Indian head. And I'm not sure if they're going to keep it because of all that controversy and schools changing their mascots. Leslie Sayers. I didn't know her, but I did know Jamie Sayers and Larissa Sayers. Larissa was my age. So I knew some Sayerses. They were the ones who lived right before the fingerboard in Afton.
Yeah, I know some of them.
Yeah.
I know Lori the best.
Oh, McKenna Leach. Larissa is your sister. All right. Well, I didn't know Leslie. I just knew Larissa because she was in my class, in my grade. Small world, of course.
Yeah.
This is a small area.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And this area's actually changed quite a bit over the last since our childhood, actually.
Yeah, before my dad decided we needed to move to Hawks, there was no Family Dollar in Onaway, no Subway. Tom's was Carter's, and Tom's was Tom's IGA across the road from
Where
Tom's is now.
Yeah.
And that sports place across from Tom's was the Onaway Discount. It was they sold half of it was food and half of it was clothes and other items. And they sold stuff real cheap. And the Metropole was still there. And that gas station where the fish is was still there. So.
Yeah. Quite a few old missing buildings tore down.
Yeah. There used to be a theater in Onaway. I remember that.
Yeah.
It's that food pantry now. I guess maybe that food pantry is out of business. I have no idea. They haven't opened that up in about a year, almost a year. It was April the last time they gave anything away. Belfry Bats, did you take biology class in high school and cut open a frog? Yes, in junior high. And in high school, we had to take the high school biology class and dissect fetal pigs. So.
Yeah, did that too.
Yep. I remember my lab partner, his name was Jason Penfold. I don't know whatever happened to him. But I was, as we were cutting up the pig, I kept picking up pieces of it and showing it to him and going, ooh, pork chops, ooh, bacon, ooh, ham. And he got real sick and turned green and begged me to stop. So I guess that wasn't nice, but it was funny.
Yeah. I met an older guy one time where he'd pass out from the sight of blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we never dissected worms. I've heard of other schools dissecting worms. They didn't make us do that. Oh, and I remember in junior high, there was some of the boys, when we dissected the frogs, they dared themselves to eat the guts and the kidneys and the hearts and stuff. And they got yelled at because the teacher said, you guys are idiots because there's formaldehyde in that stuff. So.
Here, eat some formaldehyde. You'll be okay.
Katrina Okalski, have you guys tried the Impossible Burgers yet? No.
No, not yet.
No, because I looked into those and they have more fat and calories than the real meat. That's strange. Unless they can do something about that, they're too fattening. They're supposed to be made out of vegetables, so that's weird that they're like that, unless they're adding grease. That's all I can figure.
What now, woman?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's the matter with you?
No, nothing.
White Storm is smelling the wood stove. You must not really have it burning right now, right?
No, it's because it put wood in about 7:30 and I didn't open it up to really let it get burning good.
Oh, I'm just asking because he touched his nose on the wood stove when he was smelling it. Nothing happened. So it must not be very hot.
I can tell it's not burning real hot right now.
Yeah.
I think it's at a real light smolder right now.
Yep. Belfry Bats, do any of you play a musical instrument?
No.
I tried to learn keyboard, I tried to learn bass, and I tried to learn guitar, and I can't do it, so I gave up. I tried for years. It's just not in me. And McKenna wants to know what kind of music we like. All kinds of things.
Yeah, I was going to say pretty good mixed variety.
Yeah. Not a big fan of country unless it's stuff like Mumford and Sons. Stuff that's more of a crossover toward rock. And bands like Rammstein and the Beatles and the Doors and AJR and We the Kings and Alice Cooper. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Avatar. It basically, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what kind of music it is or how old or new it is. If it sounds good, I like it. Katrina says, we tried them once. It's weird. They bleed when you cook them. Yuck. So what is that in there? That can't be blood. That must be some gross chemical. I'll just stick with the Morningstar veggie burgers because they're a lot less fattening and they don't bleed.
No.
That's weird.
Yeah, it is.
But we also eat venison hamburger and ground turkey breast.
Yeah.
I just try to stay away from the beef hamburger because that stuff's really greasy.
And venison steaks, neck roast, back wraps,
Yeah.
venison.
And what I'm doing is working. I know I still look plenty fat because I still am plenty fat, but I've lost 27 pounds so far. I'll lose it all. You got to start somewhere. So did any of you guys watch that Nomadland movie about the van life woman? I forgot to say in my video that as soon as I started playing that, I got suspicious because it's like, wait a minute, isn't that woman from Fargo? Because I thought it was a documentary. Well, no, it's not. It's not a true story at all. It's just based on a book. McKenna Leach, what diet are you on? I'm not on an actual diet. Those fad diets don't work. I drink a lot of water, I eat low calorie, and I eat low fat. And I eat almost no sugar. And I measure and track people. I measure and track everything using sparkpeople.com. And I stay between 1,200 calories and 1,600 calories a day. And McKenna Leach, do you eat carbs? Yes. But that is also measured and tracked. I limit everything to one serving every time I eat. And the carbs are plenty low. I lost 150 pounds in 2014 doing this. And the only reason I gained it back is because I stopped. And I went back to my old ways. So I have to do this for the rest of my life. This isn't just a temporary diet. This is forever. Because that's the way it has to be. But your body needs some carbs. It is unhealthy to have absolutely no carbs. You just keep the carbs low, just like you keep everything else low, and you'll be fine. So that's why I use Spark People, because it lets me track all my food and I know what I'm eating. I'm not guessing. And I use a food scale, and I use a measuring cup, and I use measuring spoons. So you have to do it right. You can't just say, oh, well, I don't think I went over my calories today. But if you don't actually track it, you don't know what's really going on. Katrina Okalski, I need to do that. Track my food. I have about 100 to lose. Well, download the sparkpeople.com app. It's free, and it will help you track. You can track your water, you can track your exercise, you can track your food. And there's also sparkpeople.com if you'd rather do it on a laptop or a computer. You can use both. I go back and forth between both of them, between the website and the app on my phone. It makes things a lot easier, and I really like actually knowing what's going on instead of just guessing, because it's so easy to eat too much when you're not keeping track. But the worst diet on the planet is keto, so don't do it. That they say you're supposed to eat 80% fat every day and keep yourself in a constant state of low blood sugar. That's really unhealthy. But then they stop and it all comes back. So I don't mess with keto. Katrina Okalski, I'm such an emotional eater. That I was, but I've been working on not doing that. McKenna Leach, do you exercise? Yes. I'm waiting for the weather to get better so I can take a walk every day. And I just got a different exercise bike, and I'll be riding that for 20 minutes every day. Because the other exercise bike I have, we put that away because for some reason it was really uncomfortable, and it was just painful to ride that thing. So I got the one from my mom that I used to lose 150 pounds with in 2014. Not the exact same bike, mine broke, but she bought the same model, and she didn't want it anymore, so she gave it to me, and that one was always more comfortable to ride. I heard Tower has a gym now. Well, that's okay. I don't like gyms because you're paying money for what I can do for free at home.
From what I was told, that it's supposed to be free.
Free?
Yeah.
Well, if we can
the old boat place there.
Oh, that marine place?
Yeah.
Well,
I heard it was supposed to be free.
Well, we can check it out and see what they have sometime, I suppose. I just don't want to get COVID from somebody, so we'd have to be careful.
Oh, every time that we've ever gone by there, I only very rarely have I ever seen vehicles there.
Yeah, well, we'll have to look into it. Yeah, she says it's free. Well, we'll check into it then.
Yeah.
Because I got a membership at the Alpina gym back in like 2013, the one in the hospital. And it's $50 a month. And I didn't have time to go every day, so that was a waste. But if it's free, that's a different story.
Yeah.
If I'm not able to go every day, at least I'm not wasting money.
Right.
So we'll look into it and see what that's about. McKenna Leach, that's good. I'd rather you go to a gym with no one there. LOL. Or I'd rather go. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
The one in Alpena was busy, full all the time.
Yeah, like I said, this one down here, I very rarely do you see vehicles there.
Yeah.
At least every time.
Have to find out when it's open.
Yeah, I'm not sure when it's open.
Check it out and see what it's about. Because it might be good. I don't know. I'm trying to see if I can find any information on it. Belfry Bats, we just do yoga classes on YouTube. Yeah, I have an app through Fitbit that gives you yoga videos you can follow along with. McKenna Leach, I heard you get a key from someone and can go anytime. Oh, well, that's good then. We'll just have to look into it.
Yeah. I didn't know that part there, that you just have to get a key.
Yeah. But I'm looking on the Forest Township Tower Facebook because I almost thought I saw something on there before about that. Just don't know who owns it or where you get a key.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can
either.
find out.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find out. Just have to do a little bit of research, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
Huh. I don't see anything here, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. Because now I'm all the way back to March 25th, 2020. So that's not going to work, but we'll figure it out. It's got to be somebody to ask.
Yeah.
Especially, maybe we can just go over there because they say that building's their office now.
Yeah, I know. I want to go down to the park a little more this summer.
Yeah, the park and tower, they're really doing a lot of improvements.
Yeah.
It's a lot better than it was, especially the back part where you can go swimming.
Yeah.
There's a grill back there, and I guess they put a gazebo back there.
Yeah, there's a gazebo back there. I can see it from the main road.
Yeah.
You got to kind of look a little hard, but if you're driving, don't look too hard because you don't want to wreck yourself. But
yeah,
you can see it back in there.
But we took some food there last summer and cooked it on the grill they put in there and ate it at the picnic tables. It was pretty nice and peaceful.
Yeah. When I start going down there definitely more often, they got that park looking really nice right now.
Yeah, and I see there's plans to add more stuff. Punk Skunk, your hair is getting pretty long. What's the longest it's ever been? In 2017, it was to my tailbone before I cut it. And I'm going to let it get like that again. I'm going to, now that I don't put the harsh hair dye in it to burn it up so I can't brush it after I take a shower, I'm going to see how long I can get it. But I'm not going to pull a crystal gal and let it go to the floor because that's strange. If I would use my hair straightener, it's actually even longer than it really actually looks. So I need to get that hair straightener back out and start using it again. I used to use it all the time. Wow. Yeah. And I need to get the Arctic Fox hair dye again, too. I'm not sure what color to do this time. If I want purple again or something else.
Well, whatever color you choose, that's going to be your nickname.
Yeah.
The color, yep. If it's purple, it's going to be purple. If it's green, then your name's going to be green.
Because that stuff doesn't have the chemicals in it. It doesn't burn your hair. Belfry Bats, is there a bowling alley around there?
Used to be over in Sheboygan. I don't know if
there's still open I think there might be one in Sheboygan. I know there's one in Alpena. McKenna Leach Burgundy. That is a color I was thinking about. And then there's also a turquoise color. And there's a light purple and a dark purple. And of course there's red, and Christmas tree green, but I don't want to do that. And blue. Pink. The Arctic Fox website has lots of colors to choose from. And I guess Sally's Beauty in Gaylord sells it right there in the store too. If I don't want to order it and wait for it, we can go in there and get some. Wicked Glow, do rainbow colors. I thought about doing more than one color, but then that seems like a pain in the ass, especially to maintain it afterward, to keep up on the roots.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I'll do 2 colors. I'm not sure. I'll have to find out. She says true. Punk Skunk, have you seen the bright yellow hair? I kind of like it. No, I haven't. I don't know if I'd like that. But this was the burgundy I was thinking about. That looks kind of blue on the screen, maybe, but it's kind of not burgundy, a teal color, a turquoise color, or this is the same thing but darker. But it looks really blue on the screen. It's not blue. It is more of a turquoise color. This is, come on here. This is blue. But there's this, another shade of purple. And this lighter stuff. And that's even lighter. And this is what I used last time. The Purple Rain. So, but they have anything you can think of. Oh, including gray. But that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I already have enough of that crap going on that I want to get rid of. I've had it since I was 17. It sucks. Belfry Bats, have you and Don ever gotten into an argument? Yeah, everybody argues sometimes. Right?
Yeah.
It might be kind of unnatural if people don't argue. Right?
I don't know. If you stay single, then you don't got to worry about it.
Oh, whatever. I still think you should dye your mustache and goatee.
Oh, you don't like all the white?
No,
I mean, pearls of wisdom.
No, that's fine. It would be funny if you did it.
All my pearls of wisdom.
McKenna Leach, who wears the pants in your relationship? Both of us. It's an equal partnership thing. Neither one of us are dominating over the other. And I hate relationships where it's like that. Where one has all the power and the other one has to cower and obey, and that sucks. Punk Skunk, I like the last purple you did, but it's always fun to try something new. The gray looks good too. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to get the purple again or try something different. But I definitely need some more. Because what was there is all washed out.
Oh, they're only good for how many washes?
50.
50.
And it fades a little every time you wash your hair. So. And I'm not one of those people who just won't wash my hair. That's gross. I know they say you shouldn't wash your hair all the time, but I do. Because it gets greasy if I don't, and that's nasty. So, that's not my thing. If I have to buy more dye, fine. I don't want to stink. But we'll have to see what I decide on. And when we go to, we're probably going to Gaylord on the 3rd. And we'll stop at that Sally's Beauty place and see if they have any on the shelf and what colors they actually have. Because it says they're supposed to have it. So we'll find out. But oh crap. Punk Skunk, how's your mom doing? She seems really nice. She's doing good. She things are different for her, well, for all of us, because my dad got Alzheimer's, and it's been almost a year now that he's been in a nursing home. So that is a big change for all of us. Everybody's life got turned upside down, but things are better now. Things have been sorted out and figured out, and it's not so stressful now. But my mom is living on her own for the first time since she was 18. So she's learning how to be independent. She never really got to, because she went straight from her parents' house to my dad's house. So, and my dad was one of those, or is one of those people who's in control. So, decisions, and doesn't have to beg anybody for permission to do something simple. So that's good. But Punk Skunk, so sorry about your dad. That's hard. Yeah, I know. We did not expect that to happen. He's only 77. No, he's 76. He will be 77 in June. And it actually, my mom thinks it started probably about 4 or 5 years ago. McKenna Leach, I just got a Jeffree Star palette. Could you do a tutorial sometime so I can get some ideas? I would if I didn't suck. I suck. Go back and watch, go back on the channel and watch that video that I put up about the Bloodlust palette. Oh my God, I suck. You don't want to learn from me. I even landed myself on LOL Cow website for with people anonymously making up. For all I did was put a little bit of black eyeshadow here, some mascara, that was it. And I wanted to learn how to do it better, so I started getting better makeup, and when I tried, oh my God, it was horrible. So
Want to do it again?
No, I'm not gonna try to go all full glam anymore until I figure it out. And she's, McKenna, what is LOL Cow? It's a mean, nasty website where people go and post pictures of people and talk bad about them. I realized I was on it when I I searched my own name on Google, and that came up. It's like, oh, good. And the person, whoever did it, said all kinds of mean, nasty, untrue things about me. And practice makes perfect. I know. I need to wear makeup more. Finding myself on that website made me feel stupid. So I haven't tried again since then. But I need to actually just ignore those people and do it. Belfry Bats, you should practice makeup on Don.
Nope. I don't wear makeup.
It would help me practice. I have makeup wipes. You could wipe it right back off.
You can get yourself a doll too.
No, I didn't put makeup on a doll.
Go and practice on your mom.
Yeah. I could practice on my mom, because that would be better than trying to put it on Don. So this is that video I'm talking about. I'm going to bring it up right here. I'm going to show you guys how stupid I look. That's horrible. Don't ever do that. That's terrible. And the foundation I got was too light, too, so I look like a clown. That is horrible. You don't want to learn from me. Yuck. But if you're looking for that video, it's that one right there. A rough day in trying out the Bloodlust palette, number 421. McKenna Leach, you guys could go viral. What, with putting makeup on Don? Maybe, but I don't know. We don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. I can't imagine anything we put up going viral. I don't know. Everything I've tried so far putting up, nothing's gone viral. So I'll believe it when I see that.
Oh, you could always shave your head bald and draw a line down the middle of your head so it looks like a butt.
No.
See if that goes viral.
No, you can do that. You got to do something unique, LOL. Well, we ate bugs, and we ate Carolina Reefer beef jerky. We did the Bean Boozle challenge. You'd be at 10,000 if you just put makeup on Don. Oh, okay. Let's go get the makeup then.
What have you been smoking?
But anyway, this is what I'm talking about. On the LOL Cow website, somebody took a screen cap of that from that video and wrote a bunch of mean and nasty stuff. I'm not going to read it, but it isn't even just about the makeup. They say stuff about my weight. They say I'm terminally unemployed. They say whenever I get money, I waste it on crap. And it says her vlogging seems like some kind of strange attention whoring compulsion, since she gets over the top butthurt by even the smallest of criticisms. And they said they listed every name I've ever gone by, my maiden name and my 3 married names. Yes, I do think so. McKenna Leach, it was probably someone you know. Yes, it had to be, because they talked about stuff that happened 23 years ago. So it has to be somebody who knew me or knows me, because how would they know all that? And how would they know all the names I've ever had? But it's called lolcow.farm. That's how you get to it. Punk Skunk, they are just jealous because you are brave and put yourself out there. Don't stop. I won't. But it starts out with Tennille Kalita / Jensen / Brenner / Wilton. Now, it had to be somebody who knows me to know all that. Been around the interwebs forever, has most recently turned to vlogging, channel Wilton in real life. And then they go on to say a whole bunch of all that other stupid stuff. And then it says, anytime she comes into money, splurges on crap, and then cries poor every other moment. This screenshot is from her most recent vlog featuring her most recent splurge, the Jeffree Star Bloodlust palette. Typical bizarre choice since she doesn't wear makeup. Witness the results. Which that isn't true. I do wear makeup. Just not humongous amounts. But McKenna Leach, do you guys have any kids? Don never had kids. I have 3, twin, boy and girl. They are in their 20s, and another daughter, and all 3 of them are grown up and out on their own. But Don and I did not have kids together, and we won't. Because not only am I 45 and I'm too old, but I had my tubes tied in 2004. So that won't happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that disappoint you?
Nope.
All right. Yeah, we're both getting too old. He's 43. We're both getting too old to have a little newborn baby around. Time to settle down. McKenna Leach, did they grow up in Onaway? I might know them. No. The twins grew up in Alpena. And my other daughter grew up with her father's family downstate, down in Newaygo. So they're both from two different marriages. The one is from the second marriage, and the twins are from the first. So they didn't grow up in the same place as I grew up. And the twins are going to be 24, so they're older. And my other daughter is 18, so you wouldn't know them anyway, I don't think, even if they were here. Oh, McKenna Leach, I'm 23. Oh, well, you are their age then, but they didn't. But they are in some of my earlier videos. Tony and Kathy, the twins. Felicity's never been in any of the videos. But if any of you ever go to Alpena, my daughter Kathy works at the Walmart over there. So that'd probably be the only time to run into her, except that she works overnight shifts. So yeah, and they're closed overnight. So I guess nobody would run into her anyway. She works when they're closed, cleaning and stocking.
Yeah.
Yep.
The graveyard shift.
Yeah. Because the Walmart stores around here, even without the pandemic, stopped being open 24 hours. So no more of that.
Nope.
I don't know if Meijer is still open 24 hours or not.
I don't know.
I don't think they are now during the pandemic, but afterward, I don't know if they'll go back to 24 hours or not. Oh. Okay. Right now, Meijer is open from 6 in the morning until midnight. But I don't know if they'll go back to 24 hours after this big mess is over or not. But we don't go to the store in the middle of the night anymore anyway.
No.
I used to when I was living in Alpena by myself because I worked the closing shifts at the McDonald's next to Walmart all the time. So if I needed something after work, I could stop into Walmart on my way home, but you can't do that anymore. Not when we were getting out of work as late as 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning sometimes. But I see we've been here for almost 2 hours this time, so we'll probably go ahead and close it because I think everybody is running out of things to ask, and there's only 10 people in here now.
Yeah.
So
I don't got nothing to talk about.
Yeah. And I still have the actual vlog for today to edit, so I need to get to work on that. So thanks for everybody who came. We really appreciate it. And we will be doing it again next Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern. We'll do it every night unless we're not home for some reason. So go ahead and say good night.
Oh, good morning.
All right. And we'll either see you in our normal videos or we'll see you in here next week. But Punk Skunk, have a good week. Yep, we will.
Yeah,
you too.
And everybody else have a good week.
Yep. So, bye.